Hi, I'm Elena with YouTube Pilates. Today we're going to do a reformer workout and it's going to be fun. So get your reformer, grab it, put it wherever you want to. We're going to put on a red spring and a blue spring, a medium spring and a light spring depending on what reformer you have. If you just have springs, just no colorations, usually one or two depending on what strength you want to do. So feel free to play throughout the exercises. We're going to sit down on our bar set to our regular setting, and you're going to be facing the back of the reformer. So go ahead, get yourself situated. Again, you're on a red and a blue, a medium and a light spring. You're sitting on your bar facing the back of your reformer. Push the carriage out till your heels are hooked on the edge, which you'll notice is challenging to hold yourself here. If you need to hold on, feel free. Find yourself balance on those sit bones, those butt bones. Grow yourself nice and tall. Let's straighten our legs out and then hold on. Find yourself used to this. If this is too heavy, feel free to take off that light spring. Now get your back up against an imaginary wall. Find it from the top of the head. It gets nice and tall, but the back of the head's on that wall. The shoulders are on it. The middle back's on it. That pelvis is on it. Let's bend our knees. And we're going to straighten our legs out. Now find this, we're finding our feet work here. Inhaling as you bend, exhaling as you straighten, checking the alignment of your legs. We inhale through our nose, filling up our lungs at every angle we can imagine, nice and big at all angles. Exhale out of your mouth, force all the air out of your mouth. Nice relaxed face. Big inhale in, big exhale out. Now with this, push against this bar, fingers are pointed down to the ground, and feel the back of those arms engage fully. From the palm, the fingers, all the way up that back arm. It traces up the shoulders into the other shoulder. Exhale as you press. Let's bend in, stay in. I want you to walk down to the balls of the feet. I want your heels to be nice and high. Drop it down an inch and then straighten the legs. And then inhale as you bend in, inhaling through our nose, nice wide lungs. Not wide, they fill up at every angle. Exhale as you push out. Inhale as you bend in. Exhale as you straighten out. Now, if you want, reach your arms out. No pressure here. Exhale as you push out. Now I want you to think about your pelvis is like a bowl of soup, hot soup. And you don't want that bowl to dump forward or back or at any angle. You keep your pelvis just like that. Now think about your rib cage. I want your rib cage to be like a lampshade pointing down towards that pelvis. It's not tilted at any angle. Our body can do all kinds of things. Pull your shoulders back on that imaginary wall. Think about the lampshade of that rib cage. Heels together, let's keep doing this. Exhale. If you need to have your hands on that bar, that is okay. It's a lot to ask, especially with this spring setting. As you reach out with those legs, reach your shoulders away. And then bend the knees and pull the shoulders back, plug them back into the core. Reach the shoulders, disassociate them, and then pull the shoulders back in. Again, if it's too much, leave it out. Exhale as you disassociate the shoulders. Inhale as you pull them back in. Keep the spine nice and stagnant, nice and still. Pull it in, keep it in. If you need your hands down, feel free. We go wide to our heels, turn your toes out to the side. You straighten the legs, exhale. Inhale as you bend in. Get to know your reformer, your springs. Everything's different. It does not have to match what's happening here. If you want, hands go back behind the head, your choice. Thumbs trace down the side neck. Those fingers are interlaced. And those elbows are in your side vision. Think about that pelvis, that bowl of soup, and that rib cage, that lampshade. Knees tracing right over those toes. Exhale as you push away. Inhaling through your nose, nice calm movements, nice calm nervous system. We do one more pass. Press it out, stay out. Let's move it to the balls of the feet. If you need your hands down to do so, feel free. Heels lift high. Let's drop them down an inch for today. Let's bend our knees in. Try not to shift the pelvis. Exhale as you straighten away. That torso is nice and stable, nice and long, nice and tall. Let's think about the front neck and the back neck at the same length. 2 more passes. Knees right over those toes. Nice full breath. We hold it out, we stay out. Let's point and flex our feet, work through our ankles. And as you come up, give me a lot of weight on that second metatarsal, that second toe. That metatarsal is the ball of the foot. Where that second toe is aligned, that's that second metatarsal. Give me that energy right through there. 2 more passes. 1 more. Good, I want your hands down on the bar, palms on top of the bar. Your balls of the feet are on. Let's have our feet together, feet together. Let's point and flex our feet. If your springs are in your way, they'll move around. Flex and point those feet and just find what range of motion you can do. Now I want you to honor your alignment throughout your legs. Glue the inner ankles together if they can, our bones are all different. Same with the knees, if they can, our bones are all different. I want you to push on the bar back in space. 1 more time. Point, keep it. Now palms on top of the bar. Tuck your eyes down towards your belly. Curl, curl, curl. And you curl to a point where your butt hovers. Can we lift up? You just practice. And let's lower down. Let's do a little prep. Lower that booty. Keep your eyes on your thighs. Keep this curl. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you come down. You can rest if you want to, your choice. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you come down, try to hover. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, come in. Can you go past your arms, this time past the bar? And then exhale, fold all the way up. Let it be with the rhythm of your breath. Inhale as you float down. Try to get your back long here. Exhale as you fold in half, curl, 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 curl. 1 more. We're gonna hold it out, get your back nice and long. Let's find a tricep dip. Let's come up. And then exhale as you curl the body fully. Inhale as you go out. Lower down. Exhale. Curl, 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 curl. 1 more. Long back. Bend down. Come up. And then exhale. Booty back on the bar. Sit up nice and tall. Reach your arms out if you can. Bend the knees in. Stabilize your pelvis like we started. Those shoulders are pulled back in space. They're not disassociating from the core. Remember how I said the front neck and the back neck are the same length? Somewhat, give me that in the tummy and the back space. See if you can find that, especially our low back. 2 more passes. Pull those shoulders back in space. 1 more. Ears right over those shoulders, hold it out, keep it out. I want your hands to go on the bar, lift a leg up in space, bend a knee for single leg, you got it. Exhale as you press out, push those hands back onto the bar. Inhale as you bend in, your fingertips are pointed down to the ground. Exhale as you push away, find that back arm line. Inhale as you bend in. Exhale as you push away, you keep it. Switch your feet, those feet are together, then you lift up the other leg, bend that knee in. Exhale as you push away. Inhale, bend in. Give me the same length of the front neck, back neck. Maybe the tummy and back. Push it out, let's stay out. Good, let's walk it to the heels hip width apart. I want you to find yourself nice and grounded. Open your arms out to a T position. I want you to twist to one side, keep the pelvis stable. Twist 1, 2, let's go to the other side. Look at the back hand. Exhale, 1, 2, go to the other direction. Exhale, and twist. Twist, look back, twist. Your spine is just tall and all it can do is rotate. Try not to let it tilt in any direction. 1 more. Good, other side, of course. Reach your arms out. Let's open up our legs wider. Okay. I want you, let's play a little of this game. Let's have our hands together, alligator hands. Our hands are just pointed down in space, just long. I want you to find your back up against an imaginary wall. Tuck your chin to your chest, round down and roll down bone by bone, like you're peeling your back off an imaginary wall. Be careful here. If you need to have your hands on the bar, do it. Your pelvis stays stable. It does not lean forward. Let's inhale, stack our spine up bone by bone, like we're stacking up balancing rocks, like river rocks. Every spine bone matters. Yeah, switch your hands, other alligator on top. Your shoulders are pulled back. You tuck your chin to your chest, round and roll down. Separate every single spine bone. It matters. Take those river rocks off. Our pelvis stays still. This is only about the upper third, 2/3 of the back. Inhale, stack up nice and tall. I like 2/3 better than a third. Yes. All right, reach your arms forward Just another variation, same thing. Tuck your chin to your chest, round and roll down. Peel the river rocks off, but the pelvis stays the same. Like if you were doing it up against a wall, the pelvis doesn't come off. Inhale, stack up. Nice and vertical. Very good. Bend in, come home. Good, let's come off. I want us to get down on our reformer, lay down on our back, however you deem fit. Once you're there, I like a flat headrest. Actually, let's make sure it's flat for what we're gonna do. Make sure your headrest is flat. You're laying down. We haven't changed the springs. You're more than welcome to change them if you need to. Your arms are down, your wrists are flat, your legs are hip width apart. Flex your feet, inhale. Exhale, round and roll your spine up bone by bone. Don't let the carriage underneath you move whatsoever. If it does, that's okay, babe. Inhale, lift up, you're on your shoulders, no pressure on your neck, your arms are down, those wrists are down. Exhale, round and roll down. Feel the top and bottom of every single one of your spine bones. Feel like you open it up. You notice what's happening on the left and right side. You're aware. Big inhale in, fill up your lungs at every angle. Nice relaxed face. Exhale, round and roll up, bone by bone. That whole river rock thing, peel. So many ways to see it. Inhale, sit tall. Get tall. Exhale, round and roll down. Okay. I feel like we can play with this just a bit more. Okay. That horn was like, yes. Let's go to the balls of our feet. I want you to straighten your legs out. Lower and lift your heels a couple times. Get used to the ground you're laying on. Yes, rolling up to the second metatarsal. Don't let those ankles do anything crazy. Bend those knees in. We can still play with that. Don't worry. Try to close the carriage. If that's too much for your knees, open it up a bit. You round and roll the spine up bone by bone. You try not to open up the carriage by any means. Every spine bone from left to right. Inhale, lift the hips high. You press down with those arms. Exhale as you round and roll down bone by bone. Feel yourself balanced. Big inhale in at the bottom, make sure that carriage is closed. Exhale, round and roll the spine up bone by bone. Your toes are curled onto that bar, like a bird on a wire in a storm. Inhale, lift your hips, your wrists are flat, you're not on your neck. Exhale, round and roll down. Feel the top and bottom of every spine bone. And you're trying to get it balanced from the left and right side. And if you're here, you know we're just still working. Big inhale in, make sure that carriage is closed. Exhale, round and roll the spine up bone by bone. We're gonna hold it up here in space so you know where we're going. At the top, lift up even higher on that inhale. Let's lower our heels down. Let's exhale, lift them up to the second toe. Inhale as you go down. Exhale, come up. Yes, you got it. Exhale, I know that I'm working the hamstrings a lot, but you got it. 2 more, come up. 1 more. Okay. If you want to go to the heels, feel free. Lift up the hips higher. We got a little bit more here. With a long spine, you lower down. Let that booty hover. Exhale, lift up with a long spine. I'm not going to say a different muscle group, but kind of. Try to find that. Work a little bit harder where you're like, I know, Elena, I feel it. Good, babe. That's why we're here. Exhale, come up. Good. Inhale down. Long back. Exhale up. It's where that thigh, I should say hamstring, back of the thigh, meets that bum, lift. 2 more. Exhale, make sure those knees are over those second toes. Last pass, those wrists are down. Hold it at the top, inhale. Exhale as you round and roll down bone by bone. And we're just gonna go with it, okay? I want you to straighten the legs out, bend the knees in. You got it. Calm yourself down, straighten the legs out. Bend the knees in. This is where we give it to a different muscle group and we're like, it's okay. Just like real life, you're not gonna get me down. Smile through it. Okay. The lampshade of our ribs. How is it? Is it pointed to the pelvis? Think about it. 1 more. Hold it out. You stay out. Lift one knee up into tabletop. Lower that leg back to the bar, find the bar. Other leg lifts to tabletop. Lower down, find that leg to the bar. Let's go a little faster. Up, lower down, little march. Now, as we find this march, if you need to crunch up and look at the bar, if your proprioception needs a little assistance, feel free, that's always an option. Find it at whatever speed you can find. I want you to think about the pelvis situation. What's happening in this transition? How smooth can we make that when our spiral line, opposite leg, opposite arm, rib cage situation, or opposite hip, opposite shoulder, when they react, how can we make that transition smooth in the middle with more control, more tummy control, more core control? Let's find that exhale when you lift up. Inhale down, exhale, a little faster. Yeah. How is that rib cage? Yes. Is it staying stable in the transition? Yes. Okay, come down. Both balls of the feet on, lower and lift the heels. I know we're working the back of those calves. Yes. Kind of the point, you really feel it on that side leg. Lift up high, keep it high, let's bend in all the way. Very good. Hands find the pegs. Elbows lift up in your side view. One leg lifts the tabletop, other leg finds it. Straighten these legs to the ceiling. Point and flex your feet. Find this nice little stretch. Flex, spread the toes, point the legs, feet. Flex and point. Now, elbows in our side view, boom. Shoulders down, of course they are. You're straightening out the legs as much as you feel like you can. Now let's point throughout the feet, keep it. Long legs, let's sway our legs to one side, keep the shoulders down. Exhale, pull to the center. Now the side feet stay glued together. Inhale as you sway over. Don't let the feet separate. Exhale, pull to the center. Now, shoulders down, elbows are trying to stay still. Side feet are trying to stay together. Exhale as you pull to the center. Give me that dramatic Pilates breath. Inhaling through your nose, sway over. Exhale as you pull to the center. Inhale. Sway over. 2 more. Last pass. On each side. And we're gonna play just a bit. You're gonna come up in the middle, stay. Roll the booty up a bit, and then inhale, come down. So exhale, lift the bum up however high you can manage, and inhale, come down. No, not as high as you can manage, just the pelvis up. And then inhale down. Find that Pilates breath. Reach to the ankles, reach to the second toe, like somebody's trying to pull the second toe up to the ceiling. 2 more passes, exhale. 1 more. Lower the legs. Lift the legs. Exhale, let's roll up and over. Try not to let that carrot shift. Lower the legs down. Lift the legs. Be patient where you are on those rollovers. Exhale as you roll down bone by bone. Feel the top and the bottom of every spine bone. Now from the other direction. Lower the legs, lift the legs. It's a fluid exhale. Try not to hold your breath at any point in this. Inhale, you lower the legs, no pinching, no pain. Lift the legs, this is that one inhale. Here's our exhale. You slowly control down, elbows in the side view. You're trying to find the top and bottom of every spine bone. Our legs are nice and long. You lower down, last one, best one. Lift the legs. Exhale as you round up and over. Inhale, lower the legs, lift the legs. Exhale as we round and roll down. Reach to the back of the knees. Reach to the second toe. Bend the knees. Very good. Okay. Drape your knees over your bar. If you need to scoot down to make that happen with your length, do it. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Reach your arms to the bar, lift your head, inhale. Exhale, slowly roll up, bone by bone. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, around our spine, roll down. Yes. Right to the tips of our shoulder blades. Our hands interlace back behind our head. One leg lifts the tabletop, other leg joins it. From here, I want you to reach your arms back behind you, reach your legs, circle the arms around, pull the knees, exhale. Inhale, open yourself up. Circle around, pull the knees. Inhale, open up. Circle around, pull the knees. Stay lifted. Think you're on the tips
of those shoulder blades. You can only reach those legs out however low or however far your reformer will let you with the bar. One more. You're gonna hold it and keep it in. From here, extend one leg out, pull the other knee in towards your chest. Let's switch it. It's an exhale and switch. Exhale, switch. Now the outside hand is gonna find the ankle. Outside hand finds the ankle, and the other one's on that knee. Good, if it's too much to think about, both hands on that knee. Now really think about the alignment of the leg when you're pulling it into this compression and towards your body. Don't let the knee open out to the side, whatever the body likes to do. Think of it as a straight line, pull. Really scour out that joint, pull. 2 more passes. Last pass. Pull both knees in, interlace your hands back behind your head. Let's remind ourselves to get up a little higher, extend our legs to the ceiling, lower down, point through the ankles, flex the feet, exhale, lift up. Now try to stay stable in your core. Inhale as you lower down, flex the feet, lift, exhale, point, lower down, flex the feet, exhale, lift. One more pass, point lower. Flex, and let's lift up, stay up. I want you to reach and grab onto one calf. Let's lower the other leg down, come up a little higher, point through both ankles. Let's pull, pull, and find a switch. Exhale, exhale, switch. Exhale, exhale. Now try not to move this carriage underneath us. Now think about the alignment of the legs. Nice straight line. I know they want to rotate to certain sides because of our habits. But here's our opportunity to do what we can to get it into a straight line. 2 more passes. Exhale, exhale, and exhale, exhale. Bend the knees in, you're almost there. Interlace your hands back behind our head. Opposite elbow and knee come together. Extend the other leg out. Switch, it's an exhale. Inhale to the middle, exhale, find that twist. Inhale to the middle, exhale. You stay lifted the entire time. If not, you lift up even higher when you go to the middle. Exhale, now let the carriage be still. Try to keep your pelvis nice and stable. 2 more. Last pass. Very good, come down all the way. Gladly grab your straps or move yourself up to the shoulder stoppers. I'm gonna keep my headrest flat. If you want it to come up, feel free. Our feet go into the straps. I like to practice with my head back. We have a very forward head society. Bend your knees in towards yourself when you're here. Hands are down and just rock side to side. Scour out that joint capsule. We have a very forward head society. And I just don't want that. I want my head to be right in line with my spine. So that's why I practice that way. Our bodies were acting a little different during Joseph Pilates' time when he started it, so I totally understand the headrest back then, but we posture different. So I want you to hold it in the middle, straighten your legs out. Legs are hip width apart, lift our long legs up, they're right in alignment. You have a good view of them. Exhale as you lower down. Now as you do this, don't let your pelvis lift up in space. Keep the bum grounded the whole way through. And remember how we started on our bar. I want your pelvis to be that bowl of soup. Don't let it shift around. I know, you're like, what? There's so much going on. I know, but it's coming from the legs. They're hinging from that hip. But our body, we're trying to find the core control to stabilize that. 2 more passes. Pushing down with those arms. 1 last pass. You're gonna hold it down, keep it down. Let's glue our heels together. Inhale as you lift the legs up. Exhale as you pull down. Don't let that bum lift. Inhale as you come up, find that point right before the bum wants to lift. Trying to keep those legs nice and long, finding that length. Exhale as you pull down. So not letting that pelvis shift, to not let that back shift while you're doing this practice. 1 more. You're gonna hold it down, keep it down. We're gonna bend into a frog, straighten the legs out, exhale. Now our midline, if I drew a line down the center of your body, that's your midline. Let the heels trace that midline the whole way through. Find that element of control. Now, if I had my hands on your hips, don't let those hips shift as you're letting these knees bend. One more pass. You're gonna hold it out, keep it out. Let's find our opening here. Open the legs out to the side. Keep your legs on the same horizon, the same line. Exhale as you close the legs. Open the legs, flex the feet. Exhale as you close the legs, point the ankles. Now, as if you were painting a line in space, and it's a nice straight line. It doesn't go up and down, horizontal to the floor and the ceiling. Inhale as you open, flexing the leg, feet. Pointing as you close. One more, inhale, open. Flex and close. Point and close. Lift the long legs up. Open the legs out to the side. Exhale, circle around and down. Big leg circles. I want your pelvis to stay stable. So we're working on that level of flexibility, but I want you to find the control of the core. Two more. Joseph Pilates deemed this contrology. Control of the body, mind, spirit. Two. Already said that. This is our last one after this. At the top, we're gonna find it, and then we're gonna reverse it. You pull down on an exhale, open the legs up, inhale, open around. They close, heels together, exhale. Give me a stable pelvis. If you notice, if it wants to shift, give me smaller circles. It can even be slower. Pilates is the rhythm of our breath that day, and we're aiming to have a nice controlled breath pattern. Exhale. One more. You're gonna hold it at the top, keep it. Now, bend the knees in. You're not pulling the carriage or moving the carriage, what's underneath you. Straighten the legs out. Bend the knees in, so if I drew a line down the center of your body right now, those heels are tracing the midline and you're bending the knees in towards your chest. Exhale as you straighten up. Inhale, bend it. I'm not moving the carriage. I'm not pulling the weight of the springs. Exhale as you straighten. I'm scouring out. We are scouring out that femur, that thigh bone, and that pelvis. Our flexibility, most of it's locked up in that joint capsule, so the more we can scour it out, the more it can trickle up and down from that joint to other muscles. Straighten up, keep it up. Pull the carriage or pull the legs down. Let's open the legs out to the side. We're almost done here. Bend the knees to frog, let the heels touch. Straighten the legs out, exhale. They trace that midline. Open the legs out, your legs stay turned out the whole way. Bend the knees, the heels touch. Straighten the legs out, trace the midline. Inhale, open. Bend the knees, heels touch. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, open. Bend the knees, heels touch. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, open. Bend the knees, heels touch. Exhale, straighten. One more. Inhale, open. Bend the knees. Straighten out. Let's reverse this. So you bend the knees. Those heels trace the midline. Open the legs out to a wide V. You stay turned out in the legs. Exhale, long legs pull together. A frog variation, reverse. Bend the knees, heels trace the midline. Open those legs out to a wide V. Exhale as you pull those long legs together. Heels touch. Inhale, bend. Open the legs. Exhale, pull. Two, inhale, bend. Open. Exhale, pull. Last pass. Open. And exhale, pull. Beautiful. Bend the knees just a quarter of the way. Okay, you look like a diamond. Keep that diamond. Lift this diamond up in shape. In space. Exhale, pull the diamond down. Inhale, lift the diamond up so our legs aren't bending and straightening anymore. They keep the shape. And it's the hinge of the hip that makes this happen. Inhale, come in. You feel where it's working. I know you do. Exhale as you pull down. You're like, you said we were almost done, and you added like 3 more exercises. Relative, babe, relative. Exhale, pull. 2. Inhale, for real, we are almost done. Exhale, pull. Last pass. And then you pull down, you keep it down, bend the knees into the chest, how we started, you rock. You feel how that femur and that pelvis, it's not as jammed up as it was the first time we started. I do. I hope you do anyway. Yes, be proud of that. Sway. And of course, they feel different. Think of how you cross your legs. You usually cross your legs with the same leg. And if you don't think you do, try to cross with the other leg and you're gonna be like, oh man, it's uncomfortable. We get our habits. How you sit in your chair, your favorite chair, that one, you sit in it the same way. Our body gets stiff certain places. This is our chance to get it balanced. Okay, get your feet out of the straps. Put your straps back on and drape your knees over. I want you to take a big breath in. Blow it out. Okay, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Reach your arms, lift your head. It's an inhale. We never stop breathing. It's fluid. It's an exhale and an exhale and an exhale. If you need to hold anything, do it. Drape your legs off to the side. Come out of this position. Let's grab our box. Put your box onto the carriage. I want to have on a long box. And then once you have on a long box, long, looks like the carriage itself, put your bar all the way down. Take the blue spring off. So you only have on one red spring or one spring, one medium spring, also known as a red spring or also known as a spring, okay? Whatever you want to put it on, just one of them. You're gonna lay on your box, facing the back, your chest hangs off the edge of the box. Once you're here, reach your arms out, thumbs on top, let your legs relax, let your head drape down. Okay, heels together. Lift the legs. Lower the legs. Lift them, keep it. Inhale, lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. If this is too much on your back, holding these heels together, open the legs out to the side. Lower down, exhale. If it's too heavy, don't pull so hard. Inhale or don't pull so high. Inhale, lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. Only pull to where you can handle. Exhale as you lower. You keep your shoulders down. Don't let them disassociate, especially right here. Inhale, lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. Open the legs up, hip width apart here, lift up higher. Exhale, lower down. Can our arms get a little straighter? Inhale, lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. Lower, gorge. All right, I want you to grab your straps right where the straps and the ropes meet. Take them out to the side. Our legs are lifted hip width apart. They're neutral if you can. Inhale, lift the arms towards the hips, lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. You lower the arms down, you lower your back down to neutral. Your back is nice and straight in space. You inhale, lift the eyes, lift the head, pull the arms towards our hips. Little back extension as we pull the arms to our side. Exhale as you lower down. Can we be longer in our arms? Of course. Can our back get neutral? Don't drop down too much. Inhale. Yes. Lower is our pulling strap number 1. Exhale as you lower. Be balanced from your sides. Inhale. Feel every single spine bone take its time and place because you know what? It deserves it. Exhale as you lower down. We're going to hold it up on this next pass. Don't you rush it to get into our new move. Inhale, lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. Pull the arms towards our side. Can our heels lift up a little higher in space? Can we bend our elbows? Lower your back to neutral. Straighten your arms. Inhale, lift up to a back extension. Bend the elbows, lower your back to neutral. Inhale as you pull and lift. Why are we inhaling, Elena, when we're pulling the straps, doing these back extensions? Because when you inhale, you get more air in your lungs, so it lets you lift up higher. Exhale as you lower down. It's to create more space. Inhale. And lower. This is pulling strap number 3. Inhale. You want to do number 2? Why not? We're here. Lower back to neutral on your back. Keep your hands by your side. Let's open our arms out to a T position. Now pull towards your hips, lift up into a back extension. Bam. T arm, lower back to neutral. Yes, lift your legs up a little higher. Pull towards your side, lift up into a back extension. Exhale as you lower down. Shoulders are down. Are they even from the left and right side? I don't know. Try to make them. Yes. One more. Inhale, let's pull, lift, lift, lift. Bend your elbows, lower your back. Straps go back to their home. Wow. Okay, come off to the side. Oh. Let's change it the other direction. But put our bar, no, we're gonna keep it. Okay, let's stand up on the edge of our reformer, face your box, and your hands are in the middle of the box. Okay, you got it, you're already here with me. Shoulders over those hands, maybe. Push the carriage out, shoulders over those hands. Maybe if it's too much, you can walk your hands up higher and it's not so heavy. Make your choice. Now from here, bend the knees. Try to get your back straight in space. I want you to straighten the legs. Exhale. Inhale, bend. So the weight of this has to do with how far out your arms are, your hands are on the box, so up to you. And I want you to think about the legs glued together. Remember, our bones do different things. So it's our intention, we're pushing away from the box, not letting those shoulders open out, disassociate, keep them pulled in. You're gonna straighten out and you're gonna keep it out. Of course you are. You're gonna pike it up, fold in half. Yes, eyes on the thighs. Inhale as you open out to your plank, shoulders over the hands. Exhale as you pike. Inhale, come flat. Exhale, pike it up. Come in, out, stay out. Flex and point the feet. Exhale. Inhale as you flex. Exhale as you point. Work those feet. That's where our connective tissue, how we group together. Fascially, we're all grouped down at the bottom of our feet. And sometimes our feet feel that. I want you to work that. Just like you work any end of any rope, you're gonna do something to the rope. So work those feet. Pike it up, stay up. And then from here, let's come off. Bring your bar up in space. I went up to its regular setting. Not high, not low, in the middle. Lay on your box, chest hangs off the edge of the box. I like your spring setting. From here, once your chest is hanging off the edge, heels together, toes apart, straighten the arms. Bend the elbows out to the side. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Lift the legs up in space a bit more. If it's too much for you to keep your legs like this, a lot to ask in that lower sacrum or lower back, you can open those legs up hip width apart. Your choice. Open one arm out to a T. Don't let the shoulder shift in space. We're gonna breathe through this. And this is heavy, so don't let the shoulders change. If they are, make your range of motion smaller. Exhale. Bring the other hand on, open out to a T. You're like, oh man, that was something. That's why we do 3. Exhale. Shoulders are even from left and right. Lift those legs up in space more. How is the pelvis? Is it even from the left and right? I don't know, we're working that spiral line. Hold it, keep it. Both hands on, open the legs up hip width apart. Let's get them neutral. Lift the legs up. Inhale, lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back, lift the tummy, keep the pelvis down. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale, lift the eyes, lift the head, shoulders down, lift the back. Sequentially, babe. Exhale, no pinching, no pain. Turn our legs out to the side. Let's work a little here. Inhale, lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. Why are we doing all these leg positions? Because when we stand and we're relaxing, yapping to our friends, notice how those legs like to turn. And sometimes we need this stability and awareness from what's happening in the left and right side so we can get it locked down, more protected. Lockdown's a harsh term, but it's like, oh, I know what my person needs in this body. So we're trying to get that strength. All right, bend in. Let's come off to the side. Let's turn our box to the side. Oh. And once you're here, let's sit down on our box. Get your foot strap up in space. If you want to put your bar down, if it bothers you, feel free. Mine can stay. If you want to load up your carriage, feel free. When I say load it up, 3 springs or more, doesn't matter what springs you choose. So, find it. Your knees are open up, heels together. You're in a Pilates V. Your butt's right on the edge. I want your knees opened up, aligned with your toes. Hug your belly. Round your spine into a C-spine. The shoulders stay over those hips. Round back in space. Now there comes a time where your legs have to hold on and hold you up. You find that position. You try to trust yourself. Stay curled for now. Inhale. Exhale as we round and roll up. This time we're going to roll over our thighs. Exhale like we're in a tight ball. Inhale as you round back. Exhale, come up. Yes, you'll notice your legs can lift up in space to find that position when your body's like, oh, how am I gonna do this? Find it, let those legs grab. Exhale. Now keep doing it like this. If you wanna go a little different, we're gonna extend our head back all the way. If you do this, you add in a different breath. So when you do this, you exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale, up, 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 up. Curl, curl in that lower back. Yes, go back, inhale. No pressure where you're at, no pinching, no pain. Take your time. It's an inhale as you lift your head. It's an exhale as you curl, 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 curl to make it happen. One more. Inhale, go back, however back you can handle. Drop. Tuck your chin to your chest. Exhale, up, 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 up. Never stop breathing. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Turn to a side, any side. Once you have this, your knee can be bent on top or it can be folded over the box, your choice. When you have that, the next leg, other leg, is gonna be in that strap. Lift this leg up in space and then make sure those toes and knees are pointed to wherever you're looking. The other hand's on that headrest, the opposite hand's back behind your head. Once you have that, you bend the elbow, you straighten the arm. Yes, you bend, you straighten. Inhale as you bend, exhale as you straighten. Now, if you want, you can bring the other hand back behind the head. Your choice. Exhale as you come up. Inhale, lower. Exhale as you come up. 2 more passes. Exhale, last one. You're gonna hold it up, keep it up. Rotate your body towards the ground. Open your arms out to the T. Rotate back to where your pointed hands go back behind the head. Let's do that again. Twist and open out. Come in, inhale. Exhale, twist and open out. Inhale, come in. Can we do 2 more? I think so. Twist and open. Come in and unwind again. Twist and open. Hands back behind the head and come in. Hand on the headrest. You're gonna either bring that elbow down and come into a side stretch. From here, if that is, you need more of a stretch, you can take that elbow off completely and find that side stretch here. Side stretch here. I want you to just sway your chest forward and back real small. A little rotation in that chest. Let that stretch happen all the way through that side body. Good, now help yourself. Use your hands, come up out of this position so we don't have to work what we just stretched. Let's go to the other side. Now when you're in the other side, hook that foot, you turn the other direction, have that other leg either bent on top or folded over. The leg in the strap, turn the toes and knees forward in space where you're looking. The hand that's closest to the headrest is on it. The other hand is back behind your head. You bend the elbow, you straighten. Now find the leg lift in space that's in that strap. Find it? You found it? Yes. How's the toes and knees? Pointed forward? I hope so. You can either do it like this more. If you want to advance, both hands back behind the head, your choice. Inhale like you're in between 2 planes of glass. Trying not to lean forward or back, whatever your body likes to do. And finding that range of motion that works for you. 2, inhale, exhale, last one. You're gonna hold it in the middle. Let's twist towards the center. Open your arms out to a T. Bring your hands back behind your head. Let's rotate back to center. Let's do that again. Exhale, open those arms out. Hands go back behind the head, inhale, unwind. This is a long exhale here. Hands go back behind the head and unwind. This is an exhale, opening up. This is the start of an inhale and unwind. Twist. Inhale. One more. We twist and open. Hands come out. Oh no, we stretch. Elbow down. Reach up and upper arm up and over. If you want more of a stretch, take that elbow off the headrest. Find yourself draped down in space. And then you're gonna sway your chest forward and back. Rotating that chest. Real small, real calm. Reminding our nervous system that everything is okay out here. It has everything to do with how we are perceiving this outside world. So not being like, oh my God, it's so hard. Let it calm you down. That control, mind, body, spirit. It's safe out here. I'm doing this to myself. So next time I get this hype, I can use that same principle of like, it's cool. I can do sway. Help yourself up. Help yourself up. Okay, come out of it. Oh, that was great. I don't like our 3 springs. I want you to be on 1 red spring only. You're almost done with me, okay? Let's come to our knees. You're facing the back. You're on your knees, facing the back. We're gonna drop our elbows down onto the box. We all have different torso lengths. I want your elbows underneath your shoulders, your knees under our hips. Try to make that work for you. You bring a heel on the bar, straighten out. Now from here, I want you to try to find neutral alignment. Your hips are nice and even from left and right. You inhale, bend the knee points down. Exhale, straighten out. Sometimes your feet might hit the end of your reformer. You'll understand what your reformer is. You'll figure it out. You need to lift your foot in that process. Do so. Now, try not to let the hips lift. So don't let the hip that leg is on the bar shift up and down. It stays even with the other hip. Exhale as you push out. 2 more passes. I want the back neck and front neck same length. Don't drop down. 1 more. You're gonna hold it when the knee is bent. Could have finished that sentence sooner. Have the ball of the foot on. Now from here, straighten out, bend in. You keep this going. How is the front neck, back neck? Eyes are pointed straight down to that headrest. When you exhale, you pull that tummy in because we were exhaling with everything we got. Nice relaxed face. We do 2 more. You feel it in that opposite hip, that standing hip. It's coming in to help us stabilize with that core. Normal. 1 more time. You pull it out, keep it out. Let's flex and point the ankle. Good. If you need to have your elbows more in so you're not letting that box lift up in space. All of our boxes are different. Try to get that knee that's on the carriage underneath the hip. 2 more. Don't drop that head down. Last pass. Good, coming all the way. Let's bring that other knee down. Really have that knee underneath the hip. Your hip width apart. Bring the other heel on. Straighten out. If you need to rearrange yourself, you know what you need to do. You feel it. From here, bend and you straighten. I want the toe and knee pointed down in space, down towards the ground. Notice where you're looking. Has a lot to do with how you like to cock your head. Exhale. Pulling that belly in. You don't have to think about pulling in the belly. I want you to think about exhaling every bit of your air out, and that belly pulls in with that. So just think about that exhale. We got 1 more in us. Hips are even. Come down with grace, don't slam it. Find the ball of the foot on, try to find it with smoothness. Shoulders under the elbows, or opposite of that, you know. Straighten and bend. The hips are even from left to right. Try not to shift your hips towards the knee that's on the carriage. Don't shift to that side. Keep that hip over the knee. Couple more. Give me the same speed in every bit of this. As an inhale as we come down, it's an exhale as we go out. Our rhythm of our practice is the rhythm of our breathing. And we're trying to have a nice calm nervous system, because there's no need to ever get into an excited nervous system, ever, really. I mean, sometimes, but in like real life, which we're doing, you know, more than 90% of the time, we don't. So let's train ourselves for that. 2 more. But sometimes, like right now, where your body's like, oh my God, what's happening? That's real life. All kind of situations that can get us there. And I want you to find these principles of calm breath, just moving with grace and control, whatever that means, whatever we're doing. And then tune in that nervous system. Yeah. 1 more. She's back. And she has a microphone. Come in. Okay. Let's come out of this position. Ooh, ooh. Stand on the ground. Let's come into the well of our reformer. Be careful with your straps. Step in. Face your box. You're back, not all the way back, but you're back in space. Hands are down by your side. No, they're not. Let's reach them up to the ceiling. Turn your palms towards each other. Make sure your shoulders are down in space. Let's lift them up and then bring the shoulders back down. Let's disassociate them and then let's pull them back in their home. Okay? Now you keep them in your home. Tuck your chin to your chest. Run and roll down. Run and roll down. No box. Hands reach down to the ground. Round and roll down. Full roll down. Hold it at your bottom. Big inhale in. Slight bend in the knees. Exhale, curl and roll up. Force the air out. And when you breathe all that air out, your abs work naturally. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Reach out to the side. Inhale. Round and roll down. This time, find the box with your hands. If you need to scoot more forward in space, do so. I feel like I should. Your palms are on top of the box. I want you to drop your back down to a back extension. Walk your feet to wherever that can happen. Around our spine deflection, nothing's moving. We're just rolling our spine. Hands stay on the box. Inhale, drop our spine into a back extension. Lift the eyes, lift the bum. Cat. Round our spine. Cow. Inhale. Pelvis is shifting forward and back to make this happen. Let your body just flow with it. You know what to do. It's like whenever you have to stretch right when you wake up in the morning, you never think about how you stretch. Ever, ever, ever. You just start doing it. And our body does it certain ways. It does one side. You do this little reaching thing. I believe our body knows exactly what to do. So trust. Trust that flow state, that you can get into that stretch. All right, from here, I want you to round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest, take the hands off the box, and we're gonna roll up. Yes, let's stand here. Be nice and grounded. Find yourself root to the center of earth. Bam. That's hard to see. I don't know, draw a picture if you can in your mind. See it, just imagine it. Use this imagination of ours, okay? It's a big gift, it's how we create things. Root yourself down in the center of earth. Like a plant, baby. In a hurricane of life, and we're not gonna move because we're supposed to be here. Avi, we're here. Duh, everything happens for a reason, babe. So be here, root yourself, okay? Take a big breath in. For yourself, connect up to the cosmos, to your God, to your higher self, universe. Whatever you want to connect up to. But something up there, the sun, baby. And when you inhale, you can pull that energy from the higher skies, the good energy, always good energy. And you can pull that energy up from the earth. And then on your exhale, give the earth energy to the skies and the skies energy to the earth, baby. Be the conduit. Big inhale in, see it happen. Pull it from the earth, pull it from the skies. And on your exhale, you give the energy from the skies to the earth and vice versa. Another one. Let it cleanse your soul. Exhale, we're made of stars.
ashes to ashes, okay? Big breath in. See it. Feel that energy push through your body. Exhale. Let go of anything that does not serve you. You know exactly what that is, babe. And what does serve you will always come back to you. Always. Let it go. Grow. Because you're rooted to the earth. And what do things that are rooted to the earth do? We grow. Okay? Thanks for joining. That was fun. Like, love, subscribe. Tell all your friends. Until next time. Bye.